What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the first episode of my American Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Let's head on out to the junkyard and see what we can find. I've got a DC Typhoon that I've been working on right here. And let's go. Let's see here. Let's go to the junkyard first. See what we can find at the junkyard. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. No, I don't think I want that. She's trying to find a good car here. Looks like it's pretty slim pickings today at the junkyard. Let's see what this is. Chieftain TBX. Let's go see if they have anything else. They do not have anything. That's alright, let's go hit a couple of barn raids and see what we can find at some barn raids. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's pick this one. Looks like we got a Mazda. And a Challenger. Go ahead and buy this car. Why not? Send it to the garage. Let's go ahead and hit one or two more barns real quick. Just see if we can find another car to work on. Hope you guys like these episodes. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. You want to see some other gameplay, let me know, and I'll see what I can do to accommodate you. Another Challenger. Yeah, nothing really interesting in this one. Hit one more. And if we don't find nothing there, we'll go work on and restore that Challenger that we picked up. See if we can find something good out here. Yeah, let's see here. That's that one. Let's do that one right there. I don't run any mods on this, so it's 100% true gameplay. I know some of these other YouTubers out there, they use quite a few mods on here. Nope, I don't want an Impala. Let's take this car. Send it to the garage. Del Rey Custom. Let's go ahead and take that one too. Let's call it a. Let's call that our search. Let's head back to the garage. And let's start working on one of these cars. flip a coin and see which one we're gonna do. Good old black screen. Which one do you think we should do? Should we do the old Del Rey? I'm kind of looking to do this one right here. Let's do this one right here. Move this over to car lifter C. Let's get our welder and our interior kit. Get these moved over here. Let's fix up the body and frame. Alright. Send that back. Let's detail the interior. Gotta charge myself $100 to do the detail the interior, which is kind of unbelievable. Ooh, look at that motor. Get this fender off of here. Grab this window. Alright, that should be it for the body. Rip out this interior. Alright. Let's go to the interior shop. Let's put a leather seat in this baby. Who wants a fabric seat? Go get a steering wheel. See, it's an older car. How about we go with let's see here. Let's go with this one right here. Slap the interior back in. GT20. Let's go to the body shop. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see, it was missing a door. I don't remember which one. Let's go ahead and just buy the windows. Headlights, tail lights. Let's go repair what we can. Make sure I got everything. Oh, no. Almost forgot the front bumper there. Managed to repair that stuff there. Alright, now let's put this body back together. Put in the new headlights. Put on the mirrors, front windshield, and it was the driver's side door. I remembered it was missing a door. Wasn't quite sure which one though. No need to buy extra parts. New tail light. Get that mirror on there. Let's go ahead and grab some new set of plates. Don't ask me why plates count for completion. Some good old Missouri license plates. They're gonna be like, my car don't belong in Missouri. What are you thinking? Alright, so now let's fix up the mechanicals. Let's rip some of this out from under the hood. Ooh, side draft. I have not worked on one of these yet, so this is a car that I have not done in my past. Here in a minute I'll take you guys up and show you the cars that I have done in my garage over next door. Ooh, that carburetor looks in pretty poor shape. 15%. Might be able to repair it. I believe, as I recall, anything 15% or above can be repaired. Let's pull this head cover off. I didn't think they put enough bolts in that sucker. Alright, let's see here. Let's pull off these belts. Grab the alternator. I wonder how many parts this car is missing. But that's alright. I think I got enough money to repair it. It's got these lovely rod caps. Or, my mistake, cam caps. I'm not onto rods yet. I just hate when I gotta take like 12 or 13 of these off. Kinda ridiculous. But, gotta be done. I think on my next episode I'm gonna do an all performance mod. Maybe I'll save that Challenger, or maybe even that Del Rey for the next one, and we'll do an all performance mod through the performance shop. See what we can pull up here. Pull these spark plugs out of here. Oh, missed one. Missed one. Get that cam, get that cam. Let's pull the head. I think that's all the parts from under the hood. Let's put this sucker up on the lift. Raise it up on the lift. Let's repair the rest of this sucker. Good old disc brakes. I don't think I have worked on a car yet, other than the Jeep, that has had drum brakes on the front. Maybe they can add some more cars in that have drum brakes on the front, because I know a lot of these older cars did not have disc brakes on the front. Now, I used to have an old 69 Mustang that sucker was drum all the way around. I think you had to buy up to get disc brakes on a Mustang back in 69. This is the fun part, tearing it apart. You just gotta rip through it, get her done. Get that pesky wheel bearing out of there. Give my sway bar link. Sway bar. I'll tell you what though, I wish it was this easy to work on a real car in real life. I know that's not true. Maybe one day we'll get some of these computerized cars where you just plug it in and it does everything for you. Get this drive shaft out of here. Pull the tranny. That's one thing I've noticed too on this particular game. Everything is a manual transmission because they all have a flywheel, clutch plate. There is no such thing as an automatic in this game. I wish they would add automatics in. Just a regular flywheel and torque converter. It would be nice. Be a little bit more realistic because we all know that 85% of the people nowadays drive an automatic. I prefer a good old stick shift myself, but I do have a tow rig that is an automatic. Don't have to worry about shifting no gears when you're towing down the road. Oh, disc brakes in the back. Wasn't expecting this to be disc in the back. Pull off these U-bolts here. I do like the way they try to make this somewhat universal, but kind of to the period. Also, I wish they would fix the repair mechanism because some of these parts that you can repair should not be repairable. And some parts, depending on the cars, are not repairable when they are on some certain other cars. And it's like I'm talking about on the regular V8s, you can repair the camshaft. Now, and everyone knows you can't really repair a camshaft. But if you have the Dodge V8 Overhead C, which is their big Hemi engine, you cannot repair the camshaft. So, I mean, even inside this game, they're not totally consistent with the way that they repair things. You can repair rod caps and you can repair main caps, but you can't repair camshaft caps. So, I mean, how is that not in the same realm of being repairable? You can repair a fuel pump, but you can't repair a fuel tank. Like I said, it's just some of these things they need to either just make everything repairable, or they need to get a little bit more realistic on what is repairable and what isn't. Either way, I'm good for it. I've seen where you could take an old rusty piece of junk and repair it, you know, and that's like these carburetors. I guarantee they're not repairable. If you saw that carburetor in real life, you would just junk it. I guess I should pay attention to what I'm doing and just get another one. Let's see how many of these carburetors I can repair. What size was that tire? Let's see here. $165.80.15. Let's go buy some new tires. $165.80. 4 of those, please. $2,336 for 4 tires. Get out of here. You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, now let's go hit the repair table and see how much of this stuff that we can fix and see how much we can break. Oh, broke a part. Oh, broke another part. Oh, broke a part. I don't mind breaking some of this stuff as long as it's not the expensive stuff like a tranny or a block. This cheap stuff, it's like, you break it. Like, so right there, I just repaired a camshaft. Like I said, there's no way you can repair a camshaft. See, crankshaft bearing cap, I can repair it. And a rod cap, broke it, but you know, I was able to repair it, but I couldn't repair none of the camshaft caps. Now tell me how that's not the same kind of thing. Alright, let's go put these tires back together. I believe I repaired the rims, and yes I did. Put some new tires on there. Get them on the balancer here. While we're waiting for this, let's get our front shock absorbers. Start putting them together. Two of each, please. Start squeezing those suckers together. Balance another tire. Put together another tire. Put together our other front shock. Get that tire balancing. Grab the front shock. Come back over here. Grab this tire. Wait for that one to finish up. We'll go charge the battery and get the battery charged up. While this tire is balancing. Oop, not that one. Don't need to charge a full battery already. Alright. Let's go through here. Slap in our engine block. Let's see what other parts we made. Repair the alternator. Just about all we can do up here for right now. Let's grab the fuel filter and a fuel tank. Let's just grab some other miscellaneous parts that I know we're gonna need. Let's see here. I need 14 of these. Gonna need 2 wheel bearings, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 4 brake pads, let's get started with that. Just lift the car up and see how much good stuff we had underneath. Fuel tank, fuel pump, got the rear end. Oh, we repaired those too. Repaired one of those. Got the brakes. See how good that, did I put the right wheel on there? Hold on. Yes, I did. Don't want to put the wheels for the Typhoon on there. That would not be good. Some of these parts might actually belong to the Typhoon, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Rear shocks. I should have remembered to grab 2 rear shocks. I'm going to need 2 of those and 2 of those. Once you kind of do this a little bit, you kind of just learn certain parts go on certain model cars. Like I said, I haven't actually done this car, but I've done this suspension setup a few times, so I am familiar with the suspension setup. So that does help me in the speed of putting this back together. My control arm. Oh, looks like I need a wheel hub. Wheel hub, that'd be number 3 for disc brakes. I have an axle. Got the new brakes. New calipers. And a rim. Most of this stuff I do repair. Most of the time I have pretty good luck with repairing. So that does help out on save on cost. Rear muffler. Rear muffler. Middle muffler. Front exhaust section, I6. Let's see here. There we go. Let's get an oil filter. Let's grab a flywheel. New clutch bearing and plate. I probably repaired the clutch disc. Oh, I need a crankshaft. Let's see here, I6. Okay, let's throw on that flywheel. Did manage to repair the clutch plate. Shit like that. You can't fix a flywheel. You can't fix a clutch plate. You can't fix a clutch bearing, but you can repair the clutch disc. Now, impossible. But hey, whatever. slap this drive shaft in. I always try to get everything underneath the car done before I head back to the engine. Cross member C. Alright. Did I fix the steering rack? Yes, I did. How about the steering knuckle? Yes. Got the tie rod. Sway bar. Bottom sway bar. Bottom suspension arm. So this goes together pretty quick, although I have done this a few times. I'm going to be honest. As you can see by my current level, I am level 55. I have my garage works maxed out. I'm hoping they come up with some kind of update and add some more stuff in here. That would be awesome. I just downloaded the Plymouth update, so I am looking for some of the Plymouth cars so I can work on those. Alright, so that is... this side is done. Put some bushings. If you remember, I bought this car for like 20 grand. I haven't spent a whole bunch of money repairing it. I'll show you what it's worth when I get done. And that's how I've made my $2 million, is by repairing cars. I mean, I've done shop jobs along here, but you know, you don't make a ton of money off the shop jobs. You make the money on repairing cars, and I found certain cars that pay quite good, so every time I see them, I grab them. Just because, you know, if you can buy a car for 20 grand and spend 10 grand fixing it and sell it for 100, that's 70 grand profit every time. I mean, why not? I did come out pretty good on a couple cars I bought at the auction. I bought a car at the auction for like 105. It was in pretty decent shape. I didn't spend much money repairing it, and I sold it for like 250 grand. So I mean, that's a pretty good payday. Alright, that's everything I can do for underneath right now. Let's lower this down. Work on the top end. Put my new fuel filter in there. Let's go ahead and slap the starter in just because it's there. Pistons. You need new pistons because you cannot repair pistons. Six of them. 6 rings. Let's go ahead and buy 6 spark plugs just because we're going to need them. Alright, let's get these in there. Let's see what else I was able to repair. Did I fix the head? Yes, I did. Alright. Did I fix the camshaft? Yep. So I'd say you can repair a camshaft. Now, okay, this is a cam cap I6. I need 2, 4, 6, 7. I need 14 of those. Let's see. 2 of those. And 14 of these. Oops. $406 for cam caps that, in my mind, I should be able to repair. Just because of the fact you need a manifold too. If I can repair the crank caps, I should be able to repair those. It's just silly. Alright, start putting these on here. Sorry it's taking so long. Having 14 of these on here is a little ridiculous. I mean, I know they try to make this game as accurate as possible, so I imagine that on an inline 6, maybe there is 14 of these, but you know, I haven't worked on a dual overhead cam inline 6. I've worked on inline 6s, but never a dual overhead cam one, so this is my first time. Get these plugs in here. Get that cam gear. It's like the engine head cover. How did I repair an engine head cover? I would like to know that one. Alright, let's see how many of these carburetors I fixed. I fixed 1 of the 3. Not bad. Let's see here. Carburetor. Side draft. 2 of those, and I'm going to need 3 of those. This should be a pretty short episode. As soon as I get done with this repairing this car for you guys, I'm going to take you upstairs in my garage and show you some of the cars that I have done. Timing chain. I guess I would need a timing chain. Tell me how you fix a water pump. So I'd like to know that one. Sprocket. Timing chain sprocket. Looking over it. Another cover I fixed. Let's get a new crankshaft pulley. Grab that while we're there. Let's see here. Serpentine belt. A serpentine belt B. Again, we're going to see another strange one. You cannot repair a distributor, but for whatever reason, you can repair the rotor And you can repair the cap, which I did not repair, so I will need a cap. Just in case I need a couple clips. I do need one clip. And you cannot repair the wires, so I will need wires for an inline 6. Alright, so that is everything up here complete. And I'm going to go down and throw on the oil pan, fill it up with oil, and we'll take it for a test drive. See how she does. Looks like I repaired the rods. Like I said, I can repair all this stuff. I just wish they would do everything consistently. If you're gonna do stuff one way, do it for another. Anybody got any suggestions for some new games you'd like to see? I do some American Truck Simulator stuff, so if you guys like American Truck Simulator, let me know. I have one episode up of it. I'm going to be doing another one here in a few days. I've just been trying to get my truck leveled up so it'll be a little bit easier for me to handle some of these loads. Alright, let's see now. The car is at 100%. Let's get some oil put in it so we can start it up. And let's just take a guess on it. That seems like just about enough. And if you want to check the oil, there you go. It's right there where it needs to be. Let's go take this baby for a test drive. Let's go. Where do I want to go? I don't want to go to the test track. Let's go to the racetrack. Another little boring loading. Here we go. See how good this car runs. Not bad. I do say that having keyboard inputs for this does kind of suck, because I do have a Logitech racing wheel, and if they would incorporate that into this game when you're actually driving, you could use the wheel. It's not going to be a bad lap. Not my fastest lap ever, but it's hard to beat some good old American muscle V8. But I did not crash. Not bad at all. Good thing it doesn't damage this car when you crash it in, or I'd be pissed. Let's go back to look at this car. Remember, I paid about, I think it was mid 20,000 for it. I'd have to go back and review in the video. Let's go sell it. $73,000 with a $12,000 restoration bonus. So I mean, to take 25 grand, spent 10 grand repairing it and fixing it, make 40 grand-ish. Not bad. Let me go show you what I got in my showroom upstairs real quick, and then we'll end this episode. These are cars that I've repaired but have hung on to. Some of them aren't prized possessions, but some of them I have only seen on this game so far one time. So I fixed it and I have not got rid of it because I know I can get more. But as you can see, when you're out looking for cars, you know, you're at the mercy of whatever they want to throw at you. And man, this screen is taking forever to load. Oh, here we go. I have, they call it a Tempest Magnum, but everyone knows that is a Superbird right there. And it is worth $74,000. I do have a Dodge Challenger. It's worth $78,000. And who doesn't love a good old Dodge Charger? $73,000. And then I have a coupe. Whoop. And I just clicked on the wrong thing. I do have 3 Corvettes in the garage. I won't go back to the garage, but I'll just click on it so I can finish naming off the cars that I have in there. I've got 3 Corvettes, a Jeep Wrangler, a Chieftain Bandit, which is a Trans Am, 2 Salem Spectres, which one of them is an older Mustang, and then this Fastback is the older one and this is the newer one. Chieftain TBX, which is like I think an Olds, and then Bolt Atlanta Trespasser, which would be like an El Camino. And then on my second one I have a 428 Hemi Barracuda. I'm an old Ford pickup. I do have a DC Typhoon and a Plymouth Roadrunner, and they are all pretty bad. So here's what a Typhoon looks like, which is basically a Shelby Cobra, which that's their name for it. So with that, I'm going to end this episode off right here. You guys have a good day. Like the video, subscribe. I have more stuff coming up. Leave me a comment and let me know what you guys want to see.